Low, 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 low. Low, 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 low. Alright, I don't even much this. See how this goes, to be honest with you. It's really what I'm here for. And what do I think? Reaction, so we know this. Alright, I had a reaction to the downside. Went up. Now what are we doing? Kind of channeling higher. Okay, now we broke down with speed. Now what area do you think this can possibly be area to hold to create some reaction off of? Which it does create a reaction off of. Does it go up completely? No, it induces low with speeds or not, but actually fully induced. These are the highs. So we have a nice target going down to 15 minutes. See what we have. The target plus the age session. I'll continue lower. We done broke these lows. Okay. Oh, we have the speed. This was a medium inducement. Now what do we have? See if we shoot up to those highs, which I'm expecting we do. Okay, nice reaction off of that. It's perfect, Asia. Frick. And then going down to hair, going out to there as a matter of fact. What do we have? Nice clean build up right here. Break past that. Hold up. Now I will be buying off of here. Do the tap in, stop at the low, and then aim for the high. Okay, stopped out. Go back on a 15. Low, low, low. Okay, there you have it. And that's why I'll be placing my right there, just shooting for a good 1 to 3. See how it works out. Okay. Nice. What you sing? You could have ended from down here. Should have entered from down there. I did some with speed. You could have just entered. To be real, because this inducement low. Shouldn't even low. So now I'm gonna explain this. Explain this trade I took. This was a very nice trade. I understood it. Complete context. So starting from the beginning, what happened here? We had equal highs, and then I'm gonna just get this pen. Yeah, get the pen. Get the pen. Get the pen. All right, so this whole thing. So as you can see, we had equal highs, and we respected it. Went down. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, it's harder than I thought. 1 tap, 2 tap, went down. Cool. And then after that, I noticed we had this channel build up right here. After we kind of channeled up, broke out with a lot of speed, and that's when we noticed we broke out with a lot of speed, and then also the EMA across with a lot of speed, right? And then I noticed this area right here. Notice this area had a reaction, pushed all the way up, pushed all the way up with speed, and then pushed back down with speed. I know that people will be looking to sell, possibly the stop loss being here. So knowing that, drop down the time frame, was in this area, and it went down, went up, had a false reaction off of this, which was some 2, got a false reaction, and I was just selling for the highs. But this right here, so but you see and how you see me. But I guess it was all just make believe. Oh, no. I'm not trying to waste all my time on this, so yeah. Let's continue. Alright, go back to see how it plays out. What could be the move? What's gonna be the move? Stuff like that. That's on my screen. Oh yeah, and make close. And then edge it up there. What speed will he have? Nice channel higher. Continue. I don't really care about waiting hours. Really don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I go into it like that, I don't really care. Boom. Not really forcing that. What's going on there? And going on to continue. I want to see. Let's build up. Okay. Nice. Go down. Go down. Anyway. Go high. Do a little potential false reaction. Could possibly take out that. Really not too sure about that though. We have. Okay. False reaction. Okay then. Boom. Taken out. Now that it's taken out, I already noticed if it starts to go to the other side. Okay, and we have for this false reaction, breakthrough, get the channel lower. They're gonna do speed momentum. Lows. Look at that. Right there, we got this channel up. This is cool. This channel up. High, but doesn't respect it. I respect it. On the speed. And then I hate works like that. And momentum at time. 10. First bullets of speed. Okay. And then probably, potentially, if in fact, will take this. Not really liking it. Break even instantly. Kinda. Something like this. We can kinda do that. Yeah, I would want a second chance, not gonna lie. Cool. be, what do we have to the left? Oh, we have this area right here. It's actually not too terrible. Let's see. Could be a false reaction. We're gonna have to see, to be honest. See if we'll build up something. Break past. Okay. Good context. Okay, and that's. Wow, I'll let the engine have. To be real with you. Like that. Maybe possibly just a low. But let's see. That's a break even. I think. Okay, cool. Yeah. Like that right there on the floor. Nice. Low induced. Dang, Asia system's cool as frick, no? We talk about this though, for sure. Alright, let's talk about this trade I just took. This is a very pretty good trade, I ain't gonna lie. So let me explain the context behind it. Alright, so okay, we took out the side, this and the third, and then I think we started to channel up with this trend line. We broke the trend line, and then we had this SMT trap right here. It caused a reaction, and I noticed we created double highs, and it broke past this with speed, and then we had a test at these highs. So this is a this was a stop losses right here. So build up right here. Build up right here was me stop losses. So we test this, went down a whole lot of speed, and then at the same time, I noticed that to the left on the 4 hour we had this low right here that we could possibly use as a resistance area, but I didn't have faith in that area. Yeah, I wanted to see how price action would play out, and as soon as I seen that reaction, it went down, went up, went down, went up, and then had a whole build up off of this. I'm like, okay, cool. Since on the 15-minute, we're already in a quote-unquote downtrend, I know they're gonna be looking to sell. So as soon as we had the first reaction, I knew that's a double build up. That's a motherfucking quadruple build up. So I knew people were gonna be looking for sales, and then boom. As soon as we went down, entered, and no hesitation. Makes sense. What you see and how you see me. But I guess it was all just make believe. Oh. I'm not gonna lie to you. You see, I got 15 minutes left. See, that's the sole point about what I'm doing in 30 minutes. Because usually when people win, they tend to just hop off and then get off and be okay with the stuff. Continue, bro. You know, you're doing good, but continue. Challenge the brain a little bit now. Quite frankly, let's delete this. I don't really care about this stuff. Now, what do we have? Build up. Let's continue to fly. Reactional area. Oh, potential reactional area. reacting off of this. So this is a build up within itself. See what we're doing on the high time frames. Build up. I do like that actually. So we're gonna, that's the target. That's a well target. If not, that's right here. Let's target. Let's see how Asia plays. Okay, Asia. They did break a high. I want to see potential reaction. But there, so let's have it huge push down. Perfect channel build up. Oh, okay. Okay, do have a reaction right here. That's honestly perfect. So push down again, and then honestly, let's take our eye off of this area right here. Stop right there, and then yeah. No, that's kind of wait. I don't really care. That's kind of wait. We did have inducement though, so okay. See, we'll go back to the area. We got it. Push up. No hesitation. Okay. Nice, correct. And this was the area. It is cool of the pivot. On the hourly start, yeah, you see it right there. But that was the push right here, which is cool. Kind of mark that as below. No, blue's crazy. Oops. Slow down. Oh yeah, mesh trade. Cool. Makes sense. Whatever. That was a perfect. And that's because overall we had context. Context right here for this build up, and I knew, like I said, when we have a high time frame build up, like we have a high time frame build up. One thing I did notice early on, and learning this, I noticed when we have a build up like this, it's not just simple up downs. No. It's usually something like this. I have a build up within a build up to continue to build up. So like inducement high, go lower, and then like something like a inducement low, they go higher. And what I noticed is like, okay, boom. And if they want to break out the build up, inducement low, to go higher. That's the same thing we have right here. Let's see, that's what I spotted early on. As soon as we started creating double eyes and stuff like that. Notice, boom, 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 break out. But it's cool. See what we get. Whipsaw. Check out the lows. Start put up at the high. Not too sure about this. I do like the build up though. That's why I'm not too sure what we're talking about. Do like the build up. Okay, do some speed reaction. I should have known. Yeah. To what? I would like to assume this is SMT. I would like to assume that, especially if we're getting all this reaction like this. And that's inducement high. Inducement high with speed. So I'm being turned, I don't really care. I do like that. Kind of risky. a little bit. I don't like this shit. See if we get a break even though. Nah. Okay, there you go. That's cool. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. I didn't really like it though. Worst. Cool, let me tell you why I took this right here. It was forced. No doubt in my mind it was forced. But so the whole thing was I was predicting this to be SMT right here. And the reason why the confirmation occurred on this being SMT, not only did we create double lows, but we actually had a lot of speed going up into this. So I know people are really looking for buys and stuff like that right after we crossed the 200 EMA, so they're looking for uptrend, which I'm still kind of secure that these lows are definitely a good build up with stop losses at the low. But this was a forced trade because we did get a push all the way up, inducing everybody to buy after it's crossing 200 and taking out these highs, and it was speed. So this textbook wise being an inducement high, and then we had a speed momentum like this, I expecting this high to probably potentially get held, but it was forced because I didn't really have confidence in it. So yeah. Oof. Mistake real quick. Forced. Rushed. Yeah, forced and rushed. Fritic. Okay, cool. Good enough. And we have these highs. Okay, reduce the high. That's honestly cool with me. Reduce the high, speed, momentum. Look for a ticket trade right there. Actually, I will be looking to, quite frankly, let's wait for the next candle. Okay, kind of missing out. Not really. Have to watch it though. So this chart for sure. Let's see it build up though. I kind of want to see. Alright, we do have a build up though. This is inducement high. See how it plays out. Okay, we are getting lows. Not too big of that. Then we get a break. That's perfect. So now we have, that's just even better relative to the lows. We have momentum. Just right here. Take out Asia. Nah, that's enough for me actually. Now that is actually enough for me. Or we can kinda off there, which I wouldn't hate at all. But for the sake of whatever, let's do it on the Ferrari gap. Yeah. I aim for see lows. Limit. Alright, speed it up. Okay, respect. Respect, 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 respect. Alright, talk about this and the potential where I went wrong at. So obviously you see that's SMT, which honestly I need to probably start to learn that when it's inducement high, it doesn't probably get, it's probably not the cleanest reaction. So even though we did have a slight little build up here, and then we did indeed break out, I don't know, I was expecting an instant down like that. I need to have a way better reason why this high would be valid. So to be real with you, mistake, or it's gonna be this right here. This is probably way better, but tell you what I'm gonna take, like right now. But and actually refine it, cause refine it if I can. I know I'm getting off topic, but still, it's very important. I don't really care. I'll find it to, let's find it to there. That pivot. Taking it right there. Alright, cool. Yeah, so the reason I lost, let's put it that way, because you know I thought this was inducement, the final inducement high, which was really my mistake for sure. And I was selling off of this because we had a build up. I thought it was SMT, and as soon as I seen we take out Asia high, I'm like, okay, that should be enough. You know, taking the Asia high was a clear manipulation to, you know, go down lower. So, but obviously we had the reaction. I should have just put a break even, to be real, because I was expecting it to just dump. But this is really what I'm confident in, I think. So I'm gonna take it. But yeah, probably not. I don't know. I'm gonna definitely put a break even quick as possible though. Maybe a mistake though. I don't know. Being raw, being genuine, bro. You know, being authentic, raw, genuine, authentic. I noticed when you start to have fun, there's no time is running out very quickly. Notice that when you start to have fun, time always runs out faster. I'll get to the freaking. Mistake. Unclear. Rushed. Oh, too zoomed in. So rushing too zoomed in. That's my big mistakes. Loss. So now right here, this is where we can probably get some sort of reaction off of. Yep. Knew it. But double highs is, I like double highs way better than anything, if I'm being absolute real with you. So yeah, that's enough for me. Let's go ahead and take it down to the lows. At this point, even lower, to be real. Double highs is way better for me, quite frankly. But I'm a deuce from double highs. Keep that in mind. And deuce from double highs. Just keep that in mind. Oh yeah, it's break even instantly. I forgot about that. Break even instantly. I'd rather try to re-enter than to break even. Now let's read, since it was a break even. Time for the run out. Let's read. Okay, retail heaven. See trap, lows. Boom. Break out. 15-minute induce. We had double lows or relative double lows. EMA still whatever. Beyond. So EMA beyond. Cool. Waiting to Asia is done. Could just get a retail heaven right here. I want to even mind it. So now we build up. Let's see, reaction right here. SMT in my mind. SMT, respect. SMT, save as. SMT. Alright, SMT. Additional speed. Into the final inducement. Do like this. Better than any. To be fair, style can be right there. And then we can aim for these lows at best. And then the final lows that we're already aiming for. Which is these. Which is okay. So yeah, I'm expecting some sort of retail heaven. Potentially. Forced. We want to see how it plays out. Yeah, not doing that. Pointless trade right there. Now they had a final. No, I wouldn't say a final break, but I like to see more of a clear inducement. Choning up perfectly. Double tops. Underestimated. Sweep of the double tops. But speed, it was a prediction trade. This is a prediction trade for sure. Yeah, I want to say 2/4. What time is it? Time is 12. I want to say 2/4 to be real. Let's just make it a 1 to 12. And then enter. Now, 1 minute break even at these lows. Okay, interesting. And then, yeah, pretty forced. Yeah, nah, at this point, I'm not liking it. Sure, if I'm gonna lose like that, then that means the buyers was not even clear to begin with. I don't care. Yeah, we did take out them lows though. So, let's put it out way. We did take out them lows real quick. Let's see if we can anyway had an entry on that. Nah, bro. It didn't want nobody had that, which is real. I should have expected that. For sure. No doubt. But yeah, let's take